What's going on, guys? It's Al, and Callum's on the corner, in the side, just over here.
Oh, hi.
He's
Trying to look for our seacast.
welcome to our new channel. This is a family-friendly channel because what we're doing is made for kids
And adults.
and adults. Hence the name, Oversized Man Child. So today we're going to be having it's a review channel, isn't it? So,
Yeah. A review and testing.
it's a review and testing channel.
Testing. Right, what we'll be doing as well is the reviews and the unboxing videos will be first, and then we'll have the review on with it being tested as well. So
How
it's
it
the quality.
works. How it works.
Yeah,
as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So this is my first review, and Callum's will be coming later on in the
whenever I get
whenever
my
he
seacast.
gets an RC card. This is all part of a huge project that we're trying to get together, and we'll be updating you every time we make a we triumph slightly. So this is the first step in the right direction. This is a Hornby railway. I used to get these when I was a kid. I used to love them, but I never kept them for so long because I ended up breaking them because I was a child. I still am. Oversized man child.
Yeah.
This is the saddle tank locomotive. It's a Western Coast Highlander. This may look backwards. I'm not quite sure how it looks on the other side.
Yes, it'll still look backwards.
It'll
as
still
well,
look
but
backwards.
it'll
So
be alright.
yeah. So this actually says Western Coast Highlander. It's a saddle tank engine, and it's built for taking small shipments from one place to another. Not like a big engine that will take passengers, but these can take passengers only small parts at a time.
I'm gonna stop you right there. We are not sponsored by Hornby.
We're not sponsored by Hornby.
This is just a review.
Although if Hornby do sponsor us, that'll be ace.
Oh yeah.
Because this set, be aware, Hornby and getting RC cars and RC trucks and diggers and stuff is a very expensive hobby. This set cost me £89.99.
Pounds. Not
Pounds,
US.
not US. Obviously, I'm
US
speaking with a
currency.
British accent. Yeah, it cost me 10 quid short of £100. So what really confuses me is the engines. They are roughly near about £100, but a full set where you get pieces and accessories and track is nearly £100 as well. So you're always better off getting one engine, then going out and buying some extra track rails, and then slowly building up more engines as you go along. But I always go for a small engine first because it's something that when I was a kid I used to watch Thomas Tank Engines. So small engines have always been in my heart ever since. So this is it. This is the full box. The box isn't that tall. The back of the box is quite basic. So this is your layout here. It comes with a mat. The mat allows you to know where to put everything is. He's talking in the background. He's
I've
whispering.
been saying, leave me alone.
So it allows you to basically see what it could be. Here is probably a really big layout. This is a really big layout and what your layout could be. And as it goes along the side, it gets duller and duller until you get to this one, which is the set you bought. On the side of the packaging, it is a basic photo with the name, and on the other side of the packaging, which fold this down, like so, it tells you the price. It is backwards, obviously, but it tells you the price with the basic packaging. On the side, it shows you the accessories it comes with, the track, everything, and another picture of the engine, and the same on the other side. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll be showing you small pieces of what comes with it, but it just comes with a lot more. These are only small bits that it comes with. So the first piece I'm going to talk about is the track. This is how big the track is, not all together, obviously. It makes a full loop with the siding coming off the side. This is what the track is made of. It's made of a metal rail with some plastic, making it look like wood or ballast. They have little grooves here, so it'll look different. I'm using my skin to actually point it out right now on my neck. It starts off being normally sized and it has a little dip in here. this actually allows you to place things inside underneath it, allowing you to have a bit more scenery, like trees or something like that. The reason why it's metal, obviously, because the engine needs electricity to move. So the electricity runs through the metal going to the engine. But don't worry, the electricity, if you touch the rails whilst it is on, it does not electrocute you. It's totally fine. The engine absorbs all the electricity, so you will not be shocked. Which is good. It does come with straight pieces as well, small pieces, all sorts. Let's get on to the actual engine and what it comes with. So the first piece I'm going to have get you to have a look at is this wooden truck. The wooden truck is it's not actually made of wood. It's a thin-ish plastic, but not flimsy. It's made to look like wood. I won't be able to show you, unfortunately, because the camera quality isn't the best, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, it's
So the camera quality is fine. It's just the lighting.
It's the lighting that's fine. But I don't know if you can properly see that, but it is made of plastic. But it has a wooden texture. Inside, it's completely flat, and it allows you to put stuff inside. When me and Callum were testing the engine, we were able to put a phone on top of there, and the engine was still able to pull it round, which is quite, for such a small engine, it's pretty incredible. So that's one of the first items. Second one is a large one, which is blue. It has some writing on it, but I actually don't know what that says. Do you know what that says? I have no idea.
I have no idea
I have
either.
no idea.
Goodness.
If someone can read backwards, please tell us in the comments. It also has the date, which the date of I don't know if that's when the company was commissioned or whatever, but it says 1898. So it's quite a long time. It runs smoothly.
1898. You're a year. Never mind. You're not 2 years older than me. Oh, I thought that was when you was born.
No, I was born in 1999.
No. Yeah, I know. I was thinking of 1998.
Anyway, so it's blue and it has that wooden texture again, and on the bottom it's also plastic with the metal wheels. These do not conduct electricity, by the way. These just run smoothly along with the train. You have your small van, which is its basic detail. It's a grey colour with a white top on the top. It also has these fake wooden doors, along with some wooden detail.
And the hook.
You will be able to see it. Can you shut up?
Sorry.
The last one out of the the carriages or trucks, as you would say, is the oil truck. The oil truck is probably my favourite out of the three that I've shown you, is purely because of how much detail it has on it. Not only does it have its little writing on here, but also has, I don't know if you can see that, but it also has these wires that actually make it look like it's held down, which is pretty interesting. I quite like that. Now onto the engine itself. The engine is quite small compared to my hand. It's not the biggest, but it definitely does work like a treat. I adore this engine so much. I used to have a blue one when I was younger. The primary colours are a maroon red and a black, and then the secondary colours are more of a gold. It has gold on the whistle and where the water is able to come into play. On the inside of it, you can put the figurines that come with it. They can sit inside here, not very well, but they can still get inside, so that it adds a bit of realism. It's just a nice piece of machinery altogether. It has a Callum said earlier, he likes the smell of a fresh motor. He's nodding his head in the corner, and that is what's guaranteed: a fresh, clean motor. And best thing about these, they don't require any maintenance, barely any maintenance. As soon as the motor goes, though, after a few years, it's easy to replace. These, if you take it to the shop where you first got it, they can actually remove the top piece without breaking it, add a new motor in for basically really cheap. That is the engine. Now I'm going to show you how to place it on before I show you any accessories. I'm going to use this truck. So when lining it up, you must first find where the bite point is. This is a term used where basically this is what it should sound like. This is what it shouldn't sound like. That's called a bite, and it means that the wheels are not lined up properly. So when you hear that sound, this sound, it means it's perfectly on. The engine is still the same, but you cannot test the engine, unfortunately. You can only test it when it's actually on and it's running. So which is a shame, but oh well. So that's just how to put it on. You got to line it up. It's easy to use a straight piece, but it is done with. You can do it. You just got to keep pushing it up and down until you find perfect point. Now onto the small accessories. We have, what are these actually called? I don't know what these are called, but you find them all over. It's basically where electricity runs through, and they usually have wires coming off them. Do you know what they're called?
That one's a telegraph pole.
There you go. This is a double version of it, basically. It conducts more electricity, and here's a small one. You do get quite a few of these in the pack, and they are able to clip just under the rails, so you can have them going along. Another accessory you get is a small building. I don't know what this is for, but I'm probably going to use it for a signal box or something. It is painted with a sort of creamy wooden texture, with a chimney, a black top, and a window, so you can put characters in, you'll be able to see them, and it also comes with a green door. It's very basic, and you do get a larger one as well, which is pretty, it's not really fascinating or interesting, it's just a piece of plastic. Next you have the water tank. The water tank is probably a cool feature as well, as it does come in 3 pieces. You have the main pillar piece, you have its base, and you have the pump. So the pump simply goes on top of the nozzle on the pillar, and then you have this sticking out piece right here. It slots in, and it is loose, so you are able to move it around when your engine gets close to it. And it is flexible, that's why they add that piece on, so you can move it, allowing it to get to your engine. And now is the hard bit. Callum, can you grab the camera for me? Yes! Because these characters are very, very small. And I'm going to actually put my phone light on so you can actually get a better look at You're just going to switch the camera around.
I did. Oh yeah.
Okay, so these are the characters that you get. You get to line it up. So you have a coalman. He looks like he's shoveling coal into the engine. So that goes into the back, and you also get the driver. So the driver is sitting down, and he's also looking like he's about to operate some machinery. So it's pretty cool. They're not detailed at all. They have quite a bit of good sculpting on. I don't know where the camera bit is there. So they have quite a decent amount of sculpting on. But apart from that, they are quite plain. And to just put the light there, I'm actually going to put them inside the engine so you can get a better look. So all you have to do is find the cab, and you simply just push them in, being careful because they will have weak joints like that. We put him. He does not want to stand up, so we're not going to put him in. He's a bit of a dick. I've already crossed the line. Oh well.
Sorry.
First video I've done okay. So if we now have a look, can you see that?
Mhm.
He is in there and he's shoveling coal into the engine, and that will move around with him in it, giving a bit more of a realistic aspect. Next and final thing we are going to have a look at. I'll just turn my phone light off. Next and final thing we're going to have a look at is the operations of it all. The best part, personally my favourite part, is the controlling of the engine and what goes around in your surroundings. This is the dial. So basically, here at the bottom, this is when it's off. The engine will not move. And when it's at the very bottom, you are able to turn this. This allows it to go backwards and forwards. But when you have it on like that, you won't be able to do it. So you've got to always slow down the engine until it stops to be able to turn it. This is your speed modulator, so it allows you to modify the speed of your engine. So this will be the medium speed of how the engine will go. And then you can go to full speed if you really want. I do not recommend doing it though, especially with sharp corners if you have a larger engine. The reason why I don't recommend that is because it will tip, and the engine won't tip, it will be the carriages behind. As soon as the engine flies around the corner, the weight of the carriages will start to turn, and they'll get derailed, and that can lead to damaging these certain parts here. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. The size of the actual packaging, on the other hand, is a lot greater than that. There's a lot more accessories and a lot more stuff, but I'm not going to show you that because I want you to go find out everything for yourself. I want you to get a set like this, and I want you to discover the fascination of it. You could be, I don't know, 10 and you want to do it. You could be 14 and you want to do it. You could be my age and you want to do it. You could be even older. That's the best thing about these things. They don't die down. It's like Lego, which is another thing. I'll be showing up quite a bit of Lego. It doesn't go. It stays with you, and that's what I like about this sort of stuff. So, thanks for watching. We hope you subscribe. Welcome to the channel. There'll be new videos, hopefully once a week at least. Once a week. Be focusing on this channel a little bit more than my own channel. But I don't know about Callum. I barely upload on my channel mainly because I've had an illness. But yeah, I'll probably be doing more of this on this channel than I will be on mine. But I'm still more videos. So don't forget to subscribe to our other channels. Subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you all in the next review.
Mainly subscribe to this channel.
Mainly subscribe to this channel because we want to get this going. Because we just want people to see our love of toys. But yeah, I hope
That's a good motto.
our love of toys. That sounds very wrong.
Not like that though.
Yeah, I know. So we hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next review. Goodbye.